in the Vatican, they specifically go out and target melanated children because they want that stuff perpetuated in our community, so we'll be remaining in a state of decadence.
Do you see the white man an enemy and a threat to your king right there? You don't see him as a...
Now, even though they going down the wrong side of the street and she's not on the side of his heart, he's smart enough to know that his woman should be protected from the road. See, that's just what I was saying about, and you can see this elderly man knows that. You see, he knows that.
Enemy to your king?
I bet he knows that they are, but she don't. But look at the hair. Same thing. Look at the wigs. This man done messed their head up so bad they can't even come out of the house without putting his, this is what you need to wear. So like I say, if they tell you how to dress, they'll tell your ass how to undress. We all know that shit. Don't get mad at me. All right? These women need to stop letting this man convince them that their natural makeup, their composition given to them from the universe is not good enough. If you want to make it in this world, you got to answer to the white man. Kick the white man up his ass and answer to your goddess, Heteru, and she will give you way more sustainment than that cracker who couldn't even keep his own ass off the cross.
We can hold our own. We don't let nobody take over us.
Thank you, sister. Do you see white people as an enemy to black people?
No.
Oh, not even to black babies or nothing like that?
I mean, certain people are assholes, but I don't really know.
Again, look at the hair.
As a threat or enemy towards you?
No.
Because I wear his hair. And there's nothing wrong with wearing his hair. So she don't even understand the fact that she can't find completeness in her own hair means that, yes, you do see the white man as a threat to you because he's already made you start eradicating your natural composition. And especially your brain. Because the only thing that needs to be tampered with for you to see failure in your own natural composition is your brain. So he plays and stimulates you between your legs and your booty and your breast and all that freaky shit we know he does, and give you money, and he tells you in exchange for all these freedoms and privileges I give you, just get rid of the braids and all that natural black stuff. Get rid of that stuff and be as white as you can. See, brainwash bullshit.
Okay, thank you, sister. Sister, can I ask you one question? Do you see white people a threat to black youth? No. You don't see them a threat to black children?
No, we're a threat to ourselves.
So the white man is up.
No, see, this is her brainwashing that they've given her. We are not a threat to ourselves. Our circumstances on this planet will not be as bad as it was if we had our own infrastructure. We do not have our own infrastructure because when you was a little girl, they started training you to become the unaware person that you are today. Believe me, the white man is the #1 reason for all of our complications in our life. You gotta start understanding that shit. It's not what you make of your own life. Quit thinking that. What about the man that got his ass hung? What about the people that got their dicks cut off? You think they made that happen to themselves? Get real. Once this fool take all the resources and shut the door on everything, there's nothing for you to make anything out of your life with. Wake your ass up. You make something out of your life by making something out of your brain. And the first thing that's going to be necessary for you to make something out of yourself is for you to gather materials that you necessary for you to build something with. You can't get any materials because they've taken every damn thing. So don't sit there and try to say he's not a problem. He is a problem when he's taking every fucking thing and there's nothing left for anybody. How can you overlook that?
Sis, can I ask you one question, sis? Do you see the white boy a threat to black people today? Do you see white people an enemy to black people? You don't see him?
Look at the hair. See? Their brains is so messed up. So messed. They want to be European so bad because they got treated so bad as having this black face. And the white man tampering with them, everything he could do. Every nasty sexual fantasy that they have, they sneaking around with them doing it. That's the only way she can sit her ass there and say she don't see this motherfucker done stole your babies. Oh my God. This is why we have a problem in our race, because of our women. And this is why black men go out and get with white women, because the black women don't understand the dynamics of the black man's struggle in this country. Why can't you get a job? Why can't you this? Why can't you that? Because she can't see it. Because she's too busy giving head and bending over and enjoying this man, and so she don't have no need for her own man. And that's the reason why they end up on the corner with guns and drugs and all that old shit, and with other women. Because other women is more sensitive to the needs of a black man, because the only thing she's interested in is this stupid ass wig. As you can see, Sonetta trying to talk to her and film her, but she's so disrespectful. Like every one of them, only one or two actually stopped and talked to him, but the majority of them was too busy to take time out and lend an opinion on this big monolithic quest to self-awareness and self-improvement, self-regeneration that this man is out here trying to do. But for some reason, none of these black women, who is the most biggest participant, the most necessary game piece, has time for that, because I'm going to get my hair done and my nails. And I really don't have time to try to pull our nation together today, because to tell you the truth, I don't see any wrong in the white man. His stroke is pretty good, and he never gets tired of sticking his tongue up my ass, and he gave me $500 yesterday, so yeah, everything is everything. Until God gets a hold of your ass.
So do you think we need to have a revolution towards white people? Okay, thank you. Do you see white people as a threat to our youth, to our babies coming up in the world?
She says she don't think we need to have a revolution when there's 1 million black men locked up in prison in this country. 1 million. Chances are that one of them is one of her family relatives. But she's got that stupid phone to her ear that was more important than talking to Sonetta. That's what I say. They done gave y'all asses hair, materialism, nails, dildos, alcohol, tobacco, and the tongue of the arse, and y'all just done lost y'all damn minds.
White man is off the hook in your book, huh? So you know, thank you, sister.
Okay.
Can I ask you one?
So that means that all of the people that they stole and put in the ships and brought over here as slave cargo made that of them own self. And then from there, even after that, it ain't that bad. You should be able to pick yourself up and get going in the world that this bitch built and cut all the trees down and pour concrete everywhere and got policy everywhere. Where everywhere you go, they own everything. Can I get a job? No. What can I do? What can I do? You could take this gun and this coat and go in the corner and sell it. Otherwise, we'll lock you up in prison for vagrancy. And then all your women, you're not going to fuck any of them because they all got cell phones and funny ass hairstyles, and they're talking to white men. You see, they're foolish consumers that we give money to in exchange for sex, and the only thing you niggas are good for is to get them pregnant and become baby mama daddies. Get this step in once you discharge your sperm so we can have another nigger to lock up or turn into a homosexual, or give a bunch of guns and crack to go stand on the corner and sell so she have somebody to walk past and despise and look down on.
Question says, do you see the white boy a threat to black people today? Do you see white people an enemy to black people? You don't see them as that? So do you think we need to have...
All the money that leave our community so they could buy this hair by itself is devastating to us. And then she'll say, it's my money, I can do what I want with it. No, it's not your money. Okay, and I'm going to tell you why it's not. Because the money that you are getting from them to waste on this wig and everything, all of those shit right there is nothing but the perpetuation of that corrupt, evil system. You was giving everybody a universe that should be substantial enough. But instead, you want to go out and pay money, indulge in all this materialism. And that's the only reason why you can get your ass up here today and say there's no reason for revolution, there's no reason for nothing. You know, there's nothing wrong with the world, is what she's saying.
A revolution towards white people? Okay, thank you. Do you see white people as a threat to our youth, to our babies coming up in the world? Yes or no? So you don't see them as a threat? These are the children? You don't see the white man as a threat to your beautiful babies right here? Are you aware?
See, this is why we're so fucked up. Just like I said, now here it is, a black woman, beautiful black woman, looks so educated, so smart, but for some reason She overlooks the fact that the white man is locking our asses up like never before, building new prison, putting drugs in our street. You know why? Because she has no knowledge of self. If she had a knowledge of self, of who she was and where she came from, she would be able to recognize that our circumstances here in this country is not ours. We have never ever had civilizations like this. Okay, never. There is something wrong with this society with all this decadence, all this drug use, all this homosexuality, all this lesbianism, all this crime, all this violence, all the incarceration, all these foolish religious dogmas, all these bad habits of eating, okay, all these destroyed families, where you have families completely separated from each other, don't even talk to each other. And the white man is responsible for all that. And all you dumbass women out there who don't know that, you are contributing to our Holocaust.
Are you, no, people are people, right? But are you aware that they are already planning your baby's life for them right now?
That's right. I showed you the picture of the Pope always been his ass around little black children, incantations and every damn thing. Already building prisons for your children. Already got scams up to make sure that your daughter grow up hating herself and have to put a damn wig on. You all need to wake the hell up.
And you don't see that as a threat. Do you see white people as an enemy to black people? And be real, be honest.
No.
You don't see white people an enemy to black people.
No.
What about to the black youth? You don't see white people an enemy to black youth?
Well, at one time it used to be like this. Everything done changed.
So it's...
Everything ain't changed, okay? Quit being a damn fool.
It's all lovey-dovey now.
So
we need to love each other.
Together.
Okay, so we don't need to have a revolution and go up against the white man.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Go back, honey. Go back. Go.
Well, what do you mean by going back there?
Going back there to live.
Oh, no.
Do you see?
See how he done messed her head up? She's never been to Africa, but for some reason she think going back to Africa would be so bad. You know why? Because they tarnished Africa. Because they tell us in America, everybody, there's everything about our originality, where we come from, our homeland and our origin, the beginning, is headhunters. And everything that's taboo. They don't never show you how they went in there and stole us, cut all the forests down, mined everything, fucked everything up. They mess your head up more than anything. Just like they cut all the trees down and created decadence of the land by eradicating all the trees and all the wildlife and all the forestation. Same thing they did to these women had. They sucked all of the knowledge out of it. They cut down all her trees, killed all the birds, poisoned all the water, and poisoned all the soil. And she just left here dead. I mean, for her not to be aware of the fact that she should be seriously utilizing some strategy to make sure that this child does not grow up and be victimized by this white supremacy system. The fact that she doesn't know that means she is an unfit mother to be raising this little girl. And I hate to tell you that, but that's the truth.
White people are enemy to black people.
No.
I'm going to put you on YouTube.
No, you can't do that. You gotta get no good next.
No, I'm zooming in on your face. You beautiful. You look good. So you don't see them as an enemy to black people? What about to your baby?
No.
Are you aware that they already planning your daughter's life? 10 years ahead, 15 years ahead? They planning her future for her.
They are. They absolutely are. If you go to Los Angeles and go to that school down there on La Brea by that Green Line train, I think it's either Hawthorne or Vermont. I don't remember which one it is. It's either La Brea, Hawthorne. Anyway, y'all know that school they got right there, that big gray building with all the blue doors. Little kids school. They got big ass barbed wire fences all 20 feet tall barbed wire fence in a gray building with no windows with blue doors on it. The damn school looked just like a freaking prison. Okay, don't you sit there and try to act. But see, you know I ain't got nothing to say. These people have tampered with our women brains really bad.
You got to sit in a public school for what, 12 years? So through them 12 years of time, they already indoctrinating her. They putting inside of her mind already.
Can I go to public school?
It don't matter what school you go to.
Oh.
It don't matter what school our babies go to. If they not being homeschooled by us and by our scholars and professors.
Because the only thing they're going to teach her is that Christopher Columbus discovered America and